it's me, and today I have another lovely compilation for you guys. Easter is upon us.
Happy Easter.
And so I thought that it would be a good time for me to bring up my bunny characters, because the Easter bunny is something that we do on Easter for some reason. So fine, bunnies. I've done a lot of bunny characters in the past. I love bunnies. I have narrowed it down to my top 10 favorite bunny characters that I've made. So let's go through the top 10 bunnies. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you again next Friday. Bunnies. I ended up finding this little bunny squishy, and I think he's gonna be the perfect little friend for Winifred. You can't really see his face. There we go. There it is. Kind of creepy, actually. Now, he's got a really cute little tail, but you may notice he has no legs. He looks kind of like a bunny bowling pin. So, oh no, again with the turtles. This time, the head means nothing to me. I'm more interested in the feet, and these are some great looking feet. So I'm just gonna pick out a couple. Oh no, not that one. A couple that aren't damaged. And then just being unnecessarily violent with the turtle. Oh, no reason for that. Important thing is we got feet. Oh, look, he's looking at them. He loves them. Hey! Okay, so let's put a tiny bit of glue on those, and we'll just stick him on there and make those permanent.
They're yours now.
I'm gonna seal those on. There we go. And I'm painting him white. Now, the whole point of this little fellow is that he is a friend for Winifred. That's gonna calm her down. Now, I've chosen someone very small because we don't want her to be threatened in any way. I'm also gonna put him in a costume just so she knows, hey, this guy, he's like me. We both wear costumes, and oh my gosh, I'm thinking about this way too much. I'm gonna call him Wilfred. He's a yellow bunny in a white costume, and oh no, he looks like the Easter bunny. Winnie's afraid of the Easter bunny. Honestly, I can't blame her, because so am I. Easter bunny, creepy. It's alright, because Wilfred's not the Easter bunny. He's actually just a regular bunny, and he's actually in a cow costume. I'm adding the spots, making it a cow. I'm giving him a very happy expression, so he looks very friendly. Okay, and here's the final squishy. It's Wilfred, and he's just stinking cute, okay? I love him, but let's not forget his very important purpose. Here she is, she's clearly on edge, and then here he comes. He's here with his friendly smile. She sees him, and she's scared.
I'm gonna be eaten by a demented bunny.
But then he just walks up to her and gives her a hug, kind of. His arms don't really move. And a nice kiss on the cheek. His mouth is open, though, so he's kind of like licking her face, and that's weird. And then she stops, and it's all good. Suddenly, they are best friends. Can't you see how much more relaxed she is? Winnie and Wilfred, they needed each other. Create a pet. Make this page into a pet. Okay. I kind of want a bunny. A gray bunny. Oh. Okay, she's kind of cute. What's her name? Lemon. I don't know. I tried to draw a lemon on her bow. That doesn't look like a lemon either. Okay, whatever. Her name's Lemon because she wears a bow with lemons on it. Don't ask any more questions. It's not that complicated. Bye, Lemon. Finally, we arrive at this over here. Oh boy. So we have Tilly, Millie, Willie, Billy, and then there's Lemon. This is actually an existing character. I drew her really quickly in my Create This Book Challenge video. For some reason, you guys just became obsessed. I brought her back by popular request. But this is new, okay? Because Lemon has found love. And it's this man right over here. The backwards hat, spiky hair, and the arm. Watch the arm. It's all over, folks. And his name is Lime. Jeez. Okay. He's essentially Lemon's perfect soulmate. What do these two falling in love between the colors of the rainbow have to do with the rest of this situation? Well, technically, they are supposed to be helping. Lemon is obviously supposed to be working on yellow, but has clearly found other priorities. And Lime, he was assigned to green. You know what? I'm not even sure where his paintbrush is. Next over here we have Billy. And he's, well, you can probably tell, he's the more skittish one. He's the bunny that you take a step closer to from 20 yards away and poof, right into the bush. All you see is a tail. But the thing about Billy is that he will face his fears to do the right thing. He's a great team player. He's out here balancing on this ladder, even though he is frankly terrified. And you know what? I'm so proud of him. Even though he's doing a really bad job because he's painting the blue stripe on top of the green. No, Billy, that's wrong, bud. Doing it wrong. We can get right to the fun part here, starting with Tilly. This color is utterly dreadful, so don't worry, I'll come to my senses in a second. Oh, there we go, good. Now, she's popping out from behind part of the rainbow. So, again, it's not a flat rainbow, it seems to be some sort of special magical three-dimensional rainbow mural, which makes perfect sense. The idea is that each of these bunnies are responsible for one color of the rainbow. Clearly, Tilly is the purple girl, and she's just got a great attitude. But honestly, she's so much cuter upside down. Look, yeah, cute, but
adorable.
Tilly should only ever be shown upside down. So I'm gonna finish this up, adding in all the little details, and whoop, there we go, that one's done. Let's find out our fate here, and it is create an outfit. Draw or attach a picture of your favorite outfit here. So yay, I'm down for that. We're looking at good old number 3 here. Let's see, that's not gonna work because Cookie. Clearly this one's already made up its mind about what it wants to wear. This one's got a scarf. The more I looked, the more I realized this is actually gonna be a little bit tricky. Oh no, we are not doing that again. 20 minutes later and things have gotten a little out of hand, but good news, I think I found our girl. Here she is, my little bunny. I actually painted a smaller version of the squishy for my rainbow animal set. I love the shape of this little bunny. It's just
Too precious.
but this is also very plain and, dare I say, boring. It's okay, I have a plan. And this plan involves making a new friend.
Oh, hi. You want to be my friend?
Yes, I do.
And it just gets weirder.
Little do they know, something is about to ruin their friendship forever. Say your goodbyes, you two, because you are about to watch your friend get scalped right in front of you. Friendships can recover, they really can, but I don't think that y'all are gonna come back from this. There it is. It looks so cute. See, I told you this would be worth your friend's life. You may be wondering, why didn't I just use the other bunny and decorate that? I do want to try to spare a squishy life where I can, but she had her paws in front of her chest. She also had a missing tail and wings, which would have been a lot of work. So she simply had to die. Okay, taking some fabric fusion, I'm attaching that bow. Several hours later, she's ready to be free. You know what this looks like? Lemon. I totally could have made this into lemon. Oh my gosh. I can't though, because I have to follow the prompt. I'm just gonna seal that on and cover up the raw edge, skipping the base coat on this one because she's already white. I painted over this whole bunny, and once that's done, it's time to add the clothes. I debated a lot about what I wanted to do for my favorite outfit. I mean, favorite outfit. That's a lot of pressure for a single outfit. In general, I do prefer casual wear. T-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, and recently, short sleeve jackets, which are very specific, but I've been wearing them a lot to paint in. In fact, I was wearing one as I was painting this. I also love a good different colored sleeve look and the color block thing, so I decided to kind of combine all of that and design a short sleeve color block jacket with a matching bow. I added a bow to this outfit just to be cute, and now I've gotten all the colors in place and neatened everything up. I'm gonna use my metallic paint. Oh wow, big paint turd, big stinky paint turd. Okay, it doesn't stink, gross. And I'm gonna use this to create the little zipper. Oh, it's so cute. I also added some little stitching around just to make it look more like clothes. I don't know. Now the little hood back here is looking not like a hood. That's just awful. I'm going to destroy that and just paint over it. I guess there's no hood. I wish there was, but I couldn't do it. I wasn't strong enough. I couldn't do it. And since it's so sad that I can't turn this into lemon, I decided to add a strawberry.
What?
Which may not seem to make sense. Okay, it's not a lemon, but it is a fruit. So maybe this is lemon's fashionable cousin strawberry. Okay. Okay. Now for the face, I did some cute little cheeks and a very happy expression, some little pink feet, and that's it. Here is the before and after. I do think that the bunny has a lot more character now, definitely more colorful, which is a good thing. I think it came out really cute. I like her. I guess her name is Strawberry. I'm doing so well with the names today. What did I call this? The not bored sloth? Hi, Strawberry. Not to be confused with Strawberry, because that's something different. Oh my gosh, I have so many characters now. They're starting to overlap names. I'm just very happy with her. Maybe I can find the exact same 2 bunny squishies again, and we can have another death situation, and I can create Lemon, and they can be real cousins. Oh, this is exciting. This piece is going to become the character named Citrus. You guys know Citrus?
Yes.
No, you don't. Stop lying. You don't know Citrus. Citrus does not exist yet. Citrus is actually the child of Lemon and Lime. Oh my gosh, you guys. You had a child. This is awesome. How did this, when did this?
Congratulations!
Since I'm making this character up on the fly, I needed to do a little bit of planning. Obviously, I want to make her a combination of her 2 parents. I ended up going really simple and babyish with the face. And then since Lemon and Lime both have accessories, I added a little shirt on her and I gave it some little lemon or lime seeds.
I don't know.
Then I decided to take the yellow of Lemon's bow and the green of Lime's hat and mix those colors together. This is gonna be the color of Citrus, which really makes no sense because why on earth is the color of her parents' clothing accessories affecting the color of her fur? But I like it, okay? Obviously, we got kind of a lime green color. It's not a color that I use very often for my characters, so it feels pretty unique. She is giving me the baby Shrek vibes. Other than that, I'm digging it. I did decide to invent a new character here because, well, Shelly and Eustace got to have their son in the cat army, and I think it's only fair for Lemon and Lime to have that opportunity as well. Also, I was 1 bunny character short, so I really needed to pull one out of thin air, or more accurately, out of lemon. So there you go, introducing Citrus.
I hope you like her.
I'm gonna work on 2 corks. Start by gessoing them. Gessoed. All I have to do is toss things in the air and then they're back gessoed. What's happening next? Clay is happening next. I'm just gonna use my clay and add on a couple little fun details. We're not getting too crazy. I sculpted little ears and little leaf toppings.
A leaf topping.
And then I painted them, 1 pink and 1 orange. And then of course just like painted little details on them. I made them both bunnies. He is a carrot, she is a strawberry, and they are the perfect 2. Are they in love? I don't know. I don't know. I really want to name them because I think that they're so cute. I don't want to do anything clever. You know, I don't want to combine like Bunny and Carrot as Barrett.
That actually is kind of perfect.
Is he Barrett? Oh my gosh, he's Barrett. Okay, and the last blob for today. I'm on a roll. Let's keep going. Yep, I'm going right in for it, popping on some bunny ears. And you may be thinking,
What?
another bunny?
Come on.
Well, wait a second. In the moment, as I was making yet another bunny, this didn't feel like too much bunny. But, yeah, now that I've taken a step back, you're right. This was a little bit excessive. I shouldn't have made another bunny. Oh, well, I guess I was in a bunny mood. We've all been there, okay? No, let's not go there. Now, this character is different because this is actually not based on one of my existing characters. She is new. Right now, I'm working on sculpting on this weird square thing. Just try to ignore it. It's just a matter of time before that comes to an end. First, I'm adding some fuzziness to the ears and very slight difference between the fur on this one and the others, okay? I wanted this bunny to look like ultimate softness. Really fuzzed that up. Back to this weird thing. I tried adding some little clay maggots on top. Nope, that doesn't help. Okay, finally ditching it, thank goodness. Once the clay dried, I noticed some very rough spots on this, and we simply cannot have that because this bunny is ultimate soft. Finally, adding a layer of gesso, and bing, ready for paint. I decided to go with some very pale colors for this bunny to achieve ultimate soft. Stop. This blue is the softest color that I can think of, so I went with that, and it does look pretty soft. Then I added a fuzzy tummy patch and a little patch on top, so now you know what that weird square was gonna be. Yeah, it didn't look right though. We're just gonna paint it on. I messed with the face placement, which is always interesting. Feels like a very unfun circus act. And then I'm adding in some really soft cheeks and a really soft tummy patch. And then the patch is going to be a nice soft yellow to match with the inner ears. And then I'm adding some purple polka dots to the yellow areas. I just think pastel polka dots are so soft. I wanted this bunny to be kind of a stuffed animal of sorts. She's made to snuggle. She's the softest, snuggliest. I thought about sculpting her a blanket at first, but I didn't want to overcomplicate her accessories too much. Kind of regret that now because I feel like a fuzzy blanket or a pillow, oh my, it would have been so cute. Kind of wish I would have done that. That's the thing with sculpting though. If you forget or you change your mind after you've gotten into the painting, I mean, you could go all the way back, sculpt, wait for it to dry, and then repaint everything again, but it's kind of too late because I'm not going to do that. Here is Snuggles, the cuddle bunny. I do kind of wish I had made her a blankie, and I feel like I could have gone even more pale with the colors, maybe, but she does look really soft and huggable. Okay, and next there's the fat pig.
Stop calling me fat.
This one is so stinking adorable. I'm always a little confused when everyone chooses the super cute ones because it's like, why do you want me to change this? I mean, to be fair, it is really, really worn out. There are cracks over its entire fat body.
Wow, you just keep going.
Paint missing, ripping. It's definitely had its time. The first step I'm gonna take is to cut off the ears. Why, you ask? Well, I just think pigs look better without ears, just an opinion. Just kidding, I'm gonna be replacing them with a different kind of ears. So you just lay down over here and wait for me to decide your fate. Here's a familiar chunk of foam. I'm gonna use that failed tail to shape a nice, what is this shape called? You see it. Then cut it in half to create 2 bunny ears. So now you're thinking,
I know, you're changing it into a bunny.
Wrong.
I'm changing this into a pig wearing a bunny costume. If that's not high concept, I don't know what is. So let me glue those on, make sure that they're somewhat straight and even, pull the fluff out of his butt.
This is humiliating.
Oh, and don't forget, how could I almost forget the fluffy tail? We gotta make that happen too. Good. Now seal everything with puffy paint, of course. I'm gonna paint over him with a nice fresh coat of paint so we can get rid of all the cracks and rips and just rejuvenate and freshen up his nice pink pig skin. I'm just stalling right now, can you tell? Here we go with some nice pink cheeks. That's a must. And I'm giving him some happy eyes because he's getting a makeover, so he should be happy about it. And finally, here I go painting on the costume. Why did I choose yellow for the costume, you may be asking?
Initially, I wanted to do white, but the tail and the stomach area are gonna be white. Pink is obviously a nah. Blue would kind of look like cotton candy. I just did a huge purple squishy recently. Orange is a little too close to pink. Gray was kind of boring.
And that's how I landed on yellow. Wasn't that interesting? I wonder how many people clicked out during that explanation. And finally painting the tail. Oh, the lighting is incredibly washed out here. It's blinding. Here's the final. The old one didn't look naked before, but now it looks kind of naked. Do I need to blur anything out? But seriously, it's not that huge of a difference, the before and after, but I definitely think the squishy has been refreshed and it's rocking a new getup, so that's cool. I'm definitely getting some Easter vibes. Why have I gotten all seasonal in this video? First it's winter, now it's spring.
Once upon a time, there was a little bunny hopping through the forest. Excuse me, little bunny.
What?
Anyway, I was completely stumped on ideas for this one, so I'm just glad I was able to come up with something